What's up, everybody? We back with another message, another video. Thank you to all my new subscribers and future new subscribers. You know we do nothing here without God because everything is spiritually led by God over here. We cover the world from a spiritual and physical aspect to get the raw, real, and uncut answers. So anything you hear, anything you see in these end times, may you test the spirits, aka take the words and visuals back to pray with God, as there are many Decepticons running around in these end times sent from the enemy. Had that strong, close, and personal relationship with God. Good, great, and awesome. All right, everybody, so quick background here. So October the 9th, the Lord gave me a word about Halloween. It was a warning of how displeased he was clearly with it and what could potentially happen. And on October 26th, he gave me a warning about more shootings. So, with that being said, Chicago had a Halloween party or something like that, and there were shootings involved there. And Ybor had a Halloween festival, and shootings happened there. And also, I want to mention the Lord had brought to me a message about the angel of death sweeping the land at the beginning of this month as well. So all this stuff kind of ties together and fit in with what is happening and how serious he is. And you have to remember, too, a lot of people see these tragedies but don't understand that the enemy has to appear before God to legally do things, right? Like Job in Scripture. So the enemy had to appear before the Lord and get that permission, and he got it. So that's where Job's test came from, okay? So all this stuff happening, the Lord is allowing to happen to show he's not kidding about the things he speaks on. So, you know, we do the background, the prior word, and then the events. And I'm also going to take you just through the whole overview of words related to this. So just in case you didn't see the other videos or whatever update that happened, you're just going to get to see it all in this message. So let's take you over to it. And he called this one the night of death. So this is what the Lord had to say about Halloween. Listen to how he went off. Listen to this. They want to play the game of Halloween, huh? I will show them what the fear of the Lord looks like. What quite the fright I will give them. The day of death of the enemy. So he's saying that's the day of death of the enemy, sacrifices. So he says sacrifices, witchcraft, trickery, delusions, and a celebration of death. Do not support this. Pray against these things. Protect your children. Tell them the importance of that day. Other children can have convincing spirits to your children. Do not support this abomination of an event. It is time to take the days back. I remember saying something like that in the message. This will not be the season of the enemy. They believe in ghosts, as they say. I will show them the fear of the Lord. It will not be a trick. They definitely won't receive any treats from me. Watch me. So I'm just sitting and looking around, and I see this bullet fly past my face, okay? Like literally, like somebody just shot a bullet in slow motion and it flew past my face. Now I can see people running around near me, and it looked like this was in a big city. People were screaming, but it was like in slow motion. Y'all know in the movies how they slow it down and you could just see all this stuff happening, and a bullet flew right past my face. Now, that was one part, but basically me seeing a bunch of chaos and people getting shot. Okay, that's what I saw. And then I heard the Lord say, tell them, warn them. And I said, okay. So I'm just going to give y'all these words really, really quick. There is a major loss and destruction coming soon. Hold on to me. I love you, my children, and will always keep you safe. An attack, a major one. Be wary in this season, in this hour. Seek me like never before. I am with you. He says dramatics, chaos, explosions. Okay? God says watch your surroundings. Much is coming. It is not over. Watch your surroundings. the time of chaos. You as my child will be safe. Distractions. Paid. Hired. Remember, I told you. Dramatics. So you know how the news does things and kind of over prolong things? We've got to be careful. Don't get distracted, okay? That's what he's talking about. Look from all directions. You will see the truth. One down, more to come. The day of sacrifice, it is near. Be wary in this hour. More bullets. Death has swept the land. And I also, it was just so strange because I saw another scene. Remember I told y'all in the first warning about the mass shooting, I saw more than one scene, and God kind of just brought it back, and I was like, oh. So just let's continue to pray against these things, because of course they're distractions, but we don't battle flesh and blood, we battle spirits, okay? I feel a major sense in the spirit. It is not a good feeling, and I've been feeling that heaviness all day. And when I was looking in front of me, I seen these dark clouds moving real fast. And the Lord said, you will see the darkness. It will not collide with your path. He says, the angel of death is sweeping the land. It is ready to take its next targets. True colors, open spaces, many shall perish among the land. Open your eyes. Watch what comes next. And remember when I was telling y'all about how I seen that angel when I had to go up to the courts and whatnot on behalf of a life? I seen that thing ready to just go. I mean, what in the world?
Breaking this morning, a mass shooting on the southwest side leaves multiple people in the hospital. Chicago police are still investigating at this hour. CBS 2's Asal Razai is live with what we know so far. Good morning to you, Asal.
Yeah, Mugo, good morning to you. Just minutes ago, we learned 15 people have been shot. The Chicago Fire Department tells us they transported at least 7 people to area hospitals. Take a look. Emergency crews lighting up the street. This is overnight near Pulaski and 13th Street in Lawndale. You can see at one point a person being taken away on a stretcher. Calls that came over police radio indicate officers may have taken into custody at least one suspect and recovered one weapon. A witness in the front of the building says a fight broke out in the back at a Halloween party there. Things escalating quickly when one man was rejected entry at the door following the DJ's announcement the party was coming to an end.
And then they told him he couldn't come in, so I guess he must have came back and went to his car, whatever, and started shooting.
Some breaking news that we are following for you this morning out of Lawndale. Right now, 15 people are in the hospital. This happened in the 1200 block of South Pulaski at around 1 this morning. Chicago police say they received a shots fired call and saw a man shooting into a large gathering at what used to be Vern's Friendly Lounge. Online reports say a comedian that is very popular on social media was having a Halloween party there. The shooter then ran away on foot and was later arrested. 2 of the 15 victims are in critical condition. Detectives are investigating what the motive is here. Of course, we'll keep you updated on air and, of course, online.
Back to that breaking news in Ybor City. Tampa police are investigating a shooting in Ybor that left 2 people dead. ABC Action News reporter JJ Burton is live near the scene on 7th Avenue. JJ, police just gave an update. What can you tell us now about what you've learned?
I can tell you that 18 people were injured. Again, 2 people dead, but at least 18 people injured. Either they were shot or hurt during a fight that started all of this. Again, this is at 7th and 17th. You can see there's the chief of police as well as the state's attorney, and they're over there talking right now. The chief of police say this all started as a fight right here near 7th and 17th across from the Truist Bank near the restaurant here. And they said this fight then broke out. One person started shooting into the crowd. Again, 2 people left dead. There might have been other shooters as well. And then other people got involved. There were hundreds of people out here, according to the chief.
No arrests have been made, but like you were saying, 2 people have been confirmed dead, both males. However, police are still being tight-lipped about the names and the ages of the victims. Now, police are saying it happened just before 3 a.m. as the bars were letting out. 2 groups had a confrontation on the streets, which led to shots being fired. It all spilled out on the streets. Many scurried, trying to escape. You could see there were all sorts of trash and debris that just scattered all across the Maine drag here. Now, police are calling it a gut-wrenching tragedy and saying it has left many families reeling and a community grieving and are asking for help.
Welcome back here on Live Now from Fox. I do want to get to a breaking story that we are following out of Central Florida at this hour. A lot of information still unknown, but we do know that 2 people were killed and 18 others wounded when gunfire was fired during a Halloween celebration. This is in Ybor City, which is just outside of Tampa. Again, not a lot of details known just yet, but we are working to gather more information.